Yo, we here. Welcome. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a bit of a hot minute, but we are here. Poor Potato is shined off. Welcome, Ramirez and Gake and Dave. So, it's been a bit since we played last. Wait, it has not been that long. That's not right. Oh, my dates are wrong on the Switch. I need to fix those. Well, who knows how long it's been now. By all means, Ramirez, help yourself. Aw, Ellie, welcome. Uh, oh, I did that already. Good thinking past me. You messaged me back, where at? Discord? Let's see, wait, what does Ellie want? What do I have for her to have? You know me well. Yo, we got it. I've only been trying to court you for several months. Would hope I know you. Not at all. Not at all. Where did you message me at? Oh. Okay. Oh, by the way, hey, Sora. It's not entirely pointless, Gate, because, okay, what Gate message in the Discord was about how pointless the fishing is. I can understand that, but it does actually keep a record of your fishing journal and what you've caught, and it will give you will be rewarded when you finish the the fishing list. So it's not entirely pointless, but I do understand what you're saying. But it's probably for the ease of the recipes. I'm feeling blue today. What I use to stream with? That depends on which question you're. Okay, so hold on. Let me see what Ramirez said. It got buried in a way. Isn't called person in Spanish. It updated instantly on my end. Okay, so to answer your question, Dave, in terms of software, like the programs I use OBS, the newest version, but I am looking into probably trying Streamlabs and seeing if that works better. I just need to do it on one of these days. Probably today, honestly. Or not today, like tomorrow or something. But in terms of hardware, like for capturing, say, this is the Switch footage. I use an Elgato HD60 for video game capture. Anything that uses an HDMI port, and anything that doesn't use it, I used to use a different device, but now I use a HDMI to AV converter for anything that doesn't use HDMI ports. And for games on the desktop, like say something off of Steam or something, all you need is the software for like OBS and just use screen capture. You don't need anything extra for that. You're watching the wacky review. The fishing list is at your home's bookshelf, by the way, Gake. And I understand that, Ramirez. I don't know if you remember me saying this. That's basically how I got into Persona. I got into it by thinking it looked like weird anime bullcrap, and I didn't think I would like it because it looked so weird. And the first ever bit of Persona I ever really actually watched was Persona 3. That was my introduction to the series, and probably a good place to start off with, honestly. But uh, what I took a chance on it because one day back when I used to live with my my mom and my siblings before my like when my parents were getting divorced. I had a lot of free time at the time because I didn't have a job yet because the job market in Ohio was terrible in that point of history. I'm sorry to hear that too as well, Sora. Oh, I thought I missed something. So I watched a lot of Persona 3 with that free time I had, and I binged it. I watched a couple episodes because at the time I used to watch Let's Players in my free time, and I watched Super Genius play it. And I was just so, like, engaged by it for some reason, which is weird because I didn't think I would be, and then I was hooked. Oh, she's pregnant. Okay. Where is the other sheep? I didn't get to play them until years later, but still was a lot of fun. Sorry. It's a good time frame, though. It was back when I was... before I even properly started Let's Playing, so... Get out of my face. Yeah, the games can be tough, especially for people who haven't played RPGs before. Oh, no. Her Cherry the sheep. Also, I just finished Danganronpa V3 today, and whoo boy, I have a weird mixy flood of emotions after finishing that game. Whoo boy. Four chocolate chip chickens? Cookie, Crumb, Chip, and Chunk. That's actually, those are cute names. Wait, what's in the mail? Home cooking is my hobby. There's 50 different dishes. Nice. Not quite the isolate summon, but I expected. But hi, Ice. How's it going? Whoops. Get in there. Ugh, what is this? It's the Harvest Goddess's weed again. She just keeps leaving her weed here. I hate it. The horse's bonbon. Is there anything on the... Oh, no, there isn't, because it's the Harvest Goddess. So at this point in the game, I don't actually know what the goal we're striving for is. Now that we're married, I don't know what's left. Remember, you're no longer going to be mindful of your health for the sake of your partner. Okay, sure. Anytime with your wife is good, but you also must take visit Mother Nature to absorb her energies. That sounds sus. Get out of here. Run away. That's not the sound of instant transmission. It just goes or whatever, however I make that sound work. All right, I gotta get to the lady's house before 2 o'clock. I can make it. What? I thought today was the day. Is it Sunday? Ah, I see. To work towards the villa? Oh god, that would take a long time. That's doable though. Also, I guess in one sense of the plot, Ramirez, I guess in a simplistic way, it kind of is like adults are doo-doo, but it's a little more. It's got a little more depth to that, but it can be taken that way for sure. Oh, hello, Ram. How are things going with your wife? Tell your wife I'll drop by for a visit sometime. She has a name, you know. Alright, Ellen, how's it going? It's gotten warmer outside, but I keep myself warm with all the piles of money I have. Alright, bye. So yeah, Ice, I finished Danganronpa 3, and that game made me feel things I didn't know I could feel from a video game. To put it in a non-spoilery context. To think Ellen is rich now. Not only does she make all the money off the betting, but she's now the step grandmother of the richest person in town. Do I need anything from the store? I don't. Didn't stick the landing? I don't know. I mean, I liked it. I definitely wasn't expecting it. I had suspicions. Also, I can't believe what happened with Smoogie. I can't believe it. I'm like, this person lived this long and this was the result? Oh my god. I'm very salty that's what... I guess I can kind of understand. I didn't think it was too cringy, to be honest. I can't believe what happened to the character I had the most weird attachment with after that point. No, I just came to see you. I just can't believe that happened. Like, what is this happening? Do I know Forgotten Valley? Yes. I mean, I will say that trial took a little bit too long. I feel like they treaded a lot of familiar ground they didn't need to tread, but, you know, it was alright. You probably could have cut at least a half an hour or more of wheel spinning and have gotten the same reaction. You look, you're working hard. Having a wife around makes you all hard work it, huh? And that wasn't a sentence I read out of you. I'm sorry. Hello, cat. They're always plotting. Always plotting. Oh, the doubting, the doubting. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the music and the gameplay, Ramirez. I think, honestly, after I step back for a bit and kind of feel the results of what happened, maybe my opinion will change. I really didn't find it that annoying. Like, it didn't bother me, really. It was a very long-winded point to get to their message, but I mean, a good point is you couldn't do the same ending again, and it kind of made a lot of sense. It made me actually feel bad for wanting more Danganronpa. I'm just thinking back about it. It's just funny to me. I like the message that even if something's a piece of fiction, it can still have a powerful impact on a person. So I think the core of the message was a very good message, honestly. I really like that. It doesn't invalidate, characters just because they're quote-unquote not real. Yeah, Ramirez, honestly, if it's your first Persona game, I definitely wouldn't worry about trying to stress out getting everything. Especially when you were watching me play, and you could just watch the playthroughs anyway. You didn't have to necessarily see them all for yourself. I mean, I may have only got through Royal's Confidant list with the skin of my teeth, but I still made it. As opposed to last time, where I missed Haru's final rank by 1 day and didn't get to finish it with 100%, and it bugged me. So I have to actually go back and do the trophies. Oh, wow, Ellie, you're home. Taking it, honey, it's the end of the day. What are you doing? I'm over here being roasted by my wife. I walk into the house and I just get this treatment. Okay. This is the kind of relationship we have now. This is just how it is. That's the way it goes. Oh, the doubting Arthur. So I finished a lot of games that really hated the feels recently. Did I give the Harvest Goddess the thing yet? I will say I think it wasn't a complete fourth wall break, but basically it's like there's almost nothing left of the wall, but it's technically still there, right? Okay, so where's the Harvest Goddess list? Is it in books? Yes. Have I given her this before? I don't want to give it to her. I've already given it to her. I have not. Okay, perfect. Bye, honey. I'm gonna go talk to God right now. Give me a moment. Okay, yes, I know all about you. You told it to me a million times. See, the thing is, the game was doing fourth wall jokes the whole way, so I wasn't really expecting them to go where they did with it, because I just got used to that type of humor. Funkiness. I'm a fan of the song. I haven't even met all the characters yet. There's still a missing character, hasn't there? I wouldn't worry too much about the Persona fandom. It's not worth getting in a tizzy over. Though the track record leads me to believe Persona 6, whenever that comes out, will probably be even easier than Persona 5 Royal, because the games are getting easier and easier. They are subjecting grinding and stuff for actual content now. Because if you think about it, Persona 4 is a much shorter game than Royal. Like by almost, I would say at least my friend's playthrough of Golden compared to my my friend's playthrough of Persona 4 Vanilla compared to my playthrough of 5 Royal, there's a 40-hour difference. And it's not even because of grinding. I'll give more spoilery talk later, isolate it in Discord, because I feel like I need to talk to somebody about this game. My friend wasn't able to stay for the entirety of the case, but he stayed for most of it because we'd been doing it together. But I need to talk to somebody about it. It's one of those experiences I need to. Hello. I swear I didn't hate the game. If I say I like, I don't have treats in here, do I? Oh yeah, because Van never showed up. I don't know what it is, Ice, but I keep bringing up games lately that you just love to that you quote unquote love to complain about. I love that Ellie is keeping a body's distance between the two of us in bed. Go on to bed. My mom's telling me to go to bed. One of these days she's gonna ask where all these things came from. I'm gonna have to tell her. Like who made you the big heart statue? Oh, that was Brandon. She's like, what? Like, honey, you know I was dating everyone in town. Don't take it like it's a joke. Yeah, I kinda get what you're saying. Yo, it's raining. Good luck at work today. My Dear Princess, part 33! And that's why I'm going to be staying with the Dark Lord from now on. I finish explaining to the legendary hero. At first, the warrior is at a loss for words, but beneath his craggy brow, I see his eyes soften with a heavy sigh as he finally sheaths his sword. I may not understand what you're doing, he says, but if that is your wish, I must oblige. I thank the legendary hero for his compassion, but he grunts and waves off my words with a gauntleted hand. Don't get me wrong, says the knight. I don't like it any more than I understand it, but I could return with an army and still not be able to defeat this Dark Lord, so I don't have much other choice. Well, at least you know when to quit, says my new groom-to-be. So allow me to show my own gratitude by healing your wounds. Snap of his fingers and battered knight's cuts and bruises all vanish in an instant. What an amazing trick, I say. It's almost like magic. It's an illusion, not a trick, says the Dark Lord. And let me tell you, as legendary hero, it really is magic. And with that, the three of us all fall into a chorus of uproarious laughter. To be continued. It's still not done. I think version 3, the Dark Lord is a pimp. You're like, I have won. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. It's still going. Fair point, Ramirez. I love how the yin yang in this game is, yes, it's raining, so I don't have to take care of the crops, but it also means I have to take care of the animals. Yeah, I feel like though Danganronpa 3 had the struggles of having to keep making original cases that did not exactly do the same thing the previous ones did. So it's not like Phoenix Wright where you could just throw the same style of case with a different character and expect it to stick. They had to all be distinct, and that's difficult to do. Everyone has their preferences. Like Ramirez may hate Futaba, which I can see some annoyance in Futaba, but I can't say I hate her. Whereas I actually really don't care for Oya at all. So we are even. Sora's over here having a crisis. God, this is funny. The roasting is not stopping today. Coming out full force here. They're gonna have a battle in the comments. I don't know. I don't feel like Futaba's would be much better. Better, but not much better. I can't get through! The animals are stuck! They formed a blockade! There's the sheep in here, too! Oh my god. Let me out! Milkshake! Milkshake! Move! Wait, why didn't you eat? Did I milk you already? I did. Okay, well, the animals are all been... I don't mind what we're talking about as long as we have something to talk about. Point being, I enjoyed the game. It was a very unusual ending for a game. And I guess you'll have to see where it gets put on the list next year. Because I definitely didn't finish that in time. Okay, 2 animals are left. I really wish I hadn't lost track. Why do they always feel the need to bunch up? There's space and no one wants to go anywhere. Found him. Oh no. Ramirez is out here ready to start a war. I'm assuming, Ramirez, you're judging solely based on the games you played and not how Royal is, because I already know you hate Kasumi from Royal. Let me see. What do I make for the Harvest Goddess? Let's do this. I don't know. Wait, I talked to her already. You can still, by the way, I'm just gonna say this for whoever, liking a character that is quote unquote underage, but liking them romantically is not the same thing. Because one, they're a fictional character. Two, you can like a person's character and not have to make it about a relationship or whatnot. Or if you just like that type of character trait, but would like it in someone more your own age. But to be fair, I like Kawakami is one of my favorites, and technically in the game, she's overage and you shouldn't date her. But at the same time, I, as the player, am much older and appreciate the character herself. There's been a nice little collection. Takes dishes from you. What did you give me? What is this? It's a rock. She gave me a rock. To be fair, I can kind of see what you're saying. The thing is, I didn't have a problem with Akechi's character. Like, sure, Psycho was like in the end of things, but he wasn't really totally. He made himself go psycho with his power to get stronger. Entirely a crazy sociopath at all times. He was a conniving creature. He made himself crazy with his power, with Loki's power. It wasn't necessarily he was crazy. That's why he was calm most of the rest of the time. So it's not really a character trait of his, but at the same time, sometimes the most terrifying crazy people are the ones that you don't expect to be crazy, the ones that look like completely normal people on the outside. Personally, I don't think certain characters would be as interesting if they're just straight up crazy in general. Because crazy people in real life aren't always crazy on the surface. Everyone to their tastes, I suppose. Yeah, I mean that's true. That him trying to kill Joker didn't make him crazy. It was his job. It was his job. Joker was in the way of his plans. It didn't necessarily make him crazy. It just made him a villain. So it's a bit of a difference. Not a major one, sure, but a bit of a difference. Also, yes, by anime standards. Maybe not his job, but still. When you're the villain, you gotta do villain things. Point being, Joker Akechi's not crazy because he wanted to kill Joker. He's a villain because he wanted he's a villain because he wanted to kill Joker. A little bit of a difference. Why am I still collecting resources? I don't need to build anything. I don't even know if this is good for anything. Shoot. I forgot to go do the thing on Sunday. I always forget the recipe thing. Oh my god, I always forget. True, and elements of him are more or less crazy and royal, depending. I always forget to come here. See, I missed it. Hold on, let me reload. Autosave is nice. Do you care about spoilers? Then technically yes and no. I mean, post-credit scene implies life, but the whole skit where you see him in the main game is not technically him. I understand your opinion on that, Ramirez, but I strongly disagree. One can say the entire experience itself was unnecessary, and I mean that's fine. It wasn't. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the game itself was unnecessary. So it's like, in that aspect, it's like adding more to a story doesn't necessarily mean it's unnecessary. Maruki's character arc was extremely good. It was very well written, and despite that it wasn't the main focus of Persona 5 itself, the new message it had for Maruki was extremely good. Oh, he's really good. I mean, Ramirez may not agree with me, but that is the situation where we agree to disagree. I will not try to force my opinion on someone for something to be better or worse than it is. I will just either agree or disagree. I will agree that I think Kasumi was kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things. She really only served to make Maruki a better character, and these cows need to move. These freaking cows. I keep getting the wrong one. Move, exactly. Cows are determined to be a pain. Also, to make a counterpoint on Ramirez, on your take, Ramirez, about Yaldabaoth being better as a final boss, I guess that's all up to personal opinion. But at the same time, in my opinion, Yaldabaoth is way more of a cliche villain, and honestly, kind of a ripoff of Persona 4's villain in the first place. Whereas Maruki's way more interesting and unique, in my opinion. I'm doing pretty good outside of Danganronpa based conversation. Not much has really happened to me since last night. You know, adjusting to the cat and all that. She's been doing well. She slept next to my house guest, all day on the couch. Aside from that last sentence, Ramirez, I agree with you on I don't hate her, but the reasons I don't like her are all the same reasons you hate her. So we share the same opinion on Kasumi for the most part. I don't think her as a character as a relationship is bad. Like, you know, it's all to the character of which girl is canon anyway, because there's no canon girl in the first place. Unless Strikers proves me wrong and Makoto is the canon girlfriend in that game. I don't know. But regardless of that, I would say I think it's canon for it to not be Futaba. The canon seems to be she's the little sister or the little stepsister type, so until something establishes it as canon, establishes something as canon, it's up to the player to decide what kind of interest Joker has, because he has an interest in any, he can have an interest with any of them. I wouldn't necessarily say they have mental illness, but again, it's just an opinion based thing. Also, I wouldn't say she is officially canon, but when it comes to her confidant, they give her a lot of the most, I guess, quote unquote, realistic pairing of the characters through the confidant storyline. But at the same time, that quite honestly, for a lot of reasons for that, I feel like Kasumi makes a terrible girlfriend because of the way she's handled with certain plot relevant cutscenes. I know they're based on whether or not you do them as friends or as partner, but still. Go give my friends the bad news. Sora's like, I don't want to talk Persona. I'm out of here. I didn't give the gift to the Harvest Goddess. Chance time. Okay, let's not forget the thing this time. Let me go do that now before I forget. Is it not today? What? I thought it was... What's going on? For Kasumi? Probably. She's so improperly integrated to the plot that I don't feel an organic attachment to her. It feels more like you almost feel obligated for certain things involving her. She feels like she's an obligated girlfriend, and up until the new content, she just feels like they just shoved her in wherever they could to justify her appearance. Like, my problem with the game, she is a selling point on the back of the box. If you were to go to the store, pick up the game, and look at the back of the box, Kasumi being a new playable character is a selling point on the back of the box, and you get to use her for one dungeon. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. I hate that. But I will strongly say, while I guess whether or not you think it's worth $60 on its own, the entire new arc that happens after the end of the main game is very well written, very engaging, and may or may not leave you very emotionally crushed. Which, and in a way, is kind of a bittersweet kind of crush, not like a oh this sucks, this is terrible. It's rewarding in a way. Exactly, especially since they don't make any effort to properly rewrite the game to make the character fit in. They just like here's the thing, Isolate. Like it's like you're so it's like they were so adamant of not changing their amazing game that they did not want to mess with the original story, that they just squeezed her in wherever. It's like, well, if you didn't want to bother tweaking the story hardly at all, or actually having to rewrite it to make more sense, then why did you even bother? So obedient. Oh. Fair enough, Isolate. Also, I did it from here as because I wanted to see the new content. Because since I had last streamed Persona 5 regular, I had watched all of the dates. I'd seen them all. Kasumi, being the only new character you can date, is the only character I hadn't seen the date of, so I wanted to see it. Which is also why on the white day I went with Kawakami. It made it more fun for Kasumi for the Kasumi bit when she called in. Also, I'm pretty sure Joker ain't gonna get any action. Because Kawakami basically tells him, no. No. You're too young. So those are the reasons. Things glitched. There we go. So, yeah, the reason was to see the new things. That's really the only reason. I think Kasumi is written as a great romance option character, but she's not written as a great character overall. Because the plot doesn't do her justice. Because she's not important until basically the end. She's worse than Haru in that way. Yes, I said it. Kasumi is worse than Haru. At least Haru gets some character development, some time to shine, some attachment to the characters. Kasumi gets nothing. Like, quite honestly, the game did Kasumi dirty. Like the opposite of Utah. Haru got some pretty good time to shine in Justice. I say Injustice in Royal, I think. She got some more. Still kind of underdeveloped, but since they didn't change her character arc, so they didn't change her main character arc too much. They just added to it. It's hard to fully fix a character with their faults. But then there's characters like freaking Kasumi, who's just it felt like Kasumi was put in half baked. Okay, Ramirez, go on. I don't need to rant on Royal. The biggest blotched snakehead? What the heck? I can't catch nothing. Isolate B, I'm out. Isolate be like the card sharks, so not the shark. The Shark Tank sharks. I'm out. These fish don't want to bite. Come on now. If you can hear me, Sora, we're done talking about Danganronpa and Persona 5. Okay, enough of that. There's no. I was sitting there forever and no fish was biting. I'm not gonna sit here all night. It's really awkward how there's feels so little to do now. Now that I haremed everybody and then have picked the wife. Don't come back, Sora. It's a trap. Fish will be fish. Still fish or mediocrity. Catch your line of excellence in real, real, real. Time for the episode of the Fishing Facts Show. Fish or be fish. Today we got a famous angler, Mr. Fisher, talking to us about what we could fish up during the lovely season of spring. Oh, Mr. Fisher. Hello there, Mr. Fisher here. Spring is nice, warm season, and a great time to catch fish. This time of year, the ocean is full of sardines, Pacific herring, and sailfin sandfish. Try to remember for yourself what kind of fishing rod you need to land these beauties. Thank you very much, and see you again next time, folks. The fact that I read both of these voices, the narrator and the guest, Mr. Fisher, the same voice, I just now have the headcanon that Mr. Fisher does the whole show himself. He introduces himself, runs across to the room, and goes to be interviewed by himself. Or something. I don't know. Hello, Ellie. Good morning. Good luck. I'll try not to die by a bear. To change subject a little bit now, Ramirez can go on because he wanted to give me his opinion, so it doesn't need to be a full-fledged discussion with. But like, has anyone played the what was the game called again? Aegis Rim 13 Sentinels, I believe is what it was called. Hold on. How do I get those? Oh my god, Sora. Yandere is scary. Right, exactly. Persona 5, Persona 3, not that ultra challenging. As long as you, I feel like if you've played 5, you have a good enough idea of what to do with 3. And I think while 3 is, I would say, harder than 5, it bases its difficulty around the limitations. So yeah, you can't control your party members, but at the same time, the game is not as hard as a game where you could control them because they account for bad AI. Oh, I just now realized, Isolate, when you said that you were talking to me. I feel like an idiot. It was a new game that came out sometime. Let's see, it was either around late September or October for, I believe it was PlayStation and Steam, but it might not have been on anything PlayStation. I'm not 100% sure. It's this really fun, I guess one would say, a weeb anime style game, but it's like hand-painted art style and all this goodness. It's like a cross between a visual novel mystery game, I think, and maybe just visual novel is better, and sort of a, what would you call it, an interactive tower defense game? It's really kind of hard to describe what it is. I played. It's really nice. I don't know, Sora. Do your ghosts get aggressive in that way? Also, fair enough, Ramirez. My problem with the C's group is they just don't feel like friends. They feel like coworkers, and that level of dejection is sad to me. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Where's the thing? Well, if they have moved on, wouldn't that be good for them? Why would you not want them to move on? Also, the cooking class is on Saturday, but it's got to be sunny weather or sunny weather. Okay, wait, does it? (10:30 to 1 on Saturdays? This is Saturday though. True, but that's what living friends are for, right? That's funny. And also Ryuji. Bot. It's okay, I leave it in Heist's capable hands. Also, I feel like I can't quite exactly remember when it was, Sora, because it's been a long time, and I've had a lot of people come and go in the streams. When exactly did you start coming to my streams? Do you remember when it was? Cause I do remember when you did show up, you were always pretty quiet, and then like over time you got way more talkative. Why is the band button so hard to find? I don't know. Let me sell the non-level 1 turnips. And then be on my way. I feel like Persona 3 has some of the least enjoyable confidants of the series. Like, I plain forgot several of them until I watched a video going over which ones did what things in the series, in the game. Like, oh yeah, I do kind of remember them existing vaguely. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. Were you talking to me? In general, yes. I know you were in YouTube streams when I streamed on YouTube. I like Tanaka as well. For reasons. Isolate trying to bring it back. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Guys, that's not how you use the hot spring. You don't walk around on the outside. Quite honestly, I don't think I'm gonna go for an all achievements run here on stream because I'd be playing this game for ages doing that, and there's more things I want to stream. So I think what I'll probably do is maybe I might make touch and go streams on this on occasion, but I'll probably end up playing it on my own time if I decide to do that. But right, no, I get you. More than me, I mostly lurk whenever I go to a stream. I don't watch a whole lot of streams, honestly, especially not live. So wait, Ramirez, you mean to tell me you enjoy Persona 3's combat better than 5? Is it just less on you to worry about when you're not doing all the characters? Or because they're kind of the same gameplay. Honestly, the gameplay is the more boring part for me for 3, just because I hate not having control of the characters. Yeah, I was wondering that too, if Sword remembers how far back they came around. By the way, I try to remember exactly which words you prefer, Sora, though I may reflexively say she, just because, you know. I don't always think, Doctor, why you always talk about Forgotten Valley? Stop being a tease! I need to go back to Rune Factory. I know I said that before, but I need to do that. But I have so many things I need to do about various things, and I've just been really bad at doing them. I was gonna do the Harvest Sprites thing. That's fair enough, Ramirez. I mean, I feel like most of those things are still prevalent in say 4 and 5, but I get you. I'm not gonna say you're wrong for whatever characters you happen to like or dislike. It's all about taste. I love Junpei's Who Is the Man, even though I don't remember Junpei for doing very much. Like, for example, I feel like Ryuji is just Junpei, but better. Outside the fact that he actually has to feel the pain of heartbreak. I feel like for every character in Persona 3 that is fleshed out, there are 2 characters that are not. Tartarus sounds like toothpaste. Dang, Isolate over here. Isolate's still salty about Futaba. There's always a poetic way for everything, even if it's a game that's not as quote unquote good. There's not. Well, actually, you know what? There is no poetic way for summoning personas in Persona 4. Ah, freaking 2 pieces of trash. Just my luck. He likes fruit milk. That's the ticket. Not ashamed. I knew it. Oh no. Now, not this again. Behave yourself, gentlemen. Wait, Ice, you mean to tell me as a weeb you have not played, but you're not familiar with the other Persona entries? Or is it just 3? I can understand not being familiar with 3. I would love to see 3 get remade in the future. There was talk of that happening from Atlas West, but who knows what that will it actually mean. Atlas is really bad at listening to its fans for its more popular franchises. It's amazing how that is. Understandable. I have thought about streaming 3, but at the same time, I've already played it. Tons of people have already seen it, and I don't know if I want to devote so much stream time to an RPG that long. I don't mind devoting stream times to RPGs, maybe not ones that take over 100 plus hours. Oh, the gods have done this work. Did you pay the man, honey? What do you mean I already paid him? Where'd all that money go? What are you spending money on, girl? Tuesday probably is not going to have anything new, but I'll check anyway. But Bakugan. Alright, I have that. We'll talk more about her later. Quite honestly, when it comes to 4, I enjoy traits of most of the girls, of the main cast anyway, of the main characters, except Naoto. I mean, not Naoto, except Yukiko. I'm not a Yukiko fan at all. I don't jive with Yukiko. I feel like too much of Yukiko is actually just mean-spirited, honestly. I didn't freaking plant turnip seeds. Maki. I've raged in fun ways too, like with Fall Guys. I think my rage is funny to look back on. Fair enough. I don't know. I like how Chie is portrayed as almost like a basic tomboy character, but she's not an unlikable one. The only problems I don't really like Chie is when she's being influenced by Yukiko, because I think Yukiko is pretty blah. She's just Yukiko when it comes to the when Yukiko is around Chie, she becomes a super jerk, honestly. Especially to the boys. Like, Yukiko is just rude half the time. And they play it off because, oh, she's pretty, and she's nice to Chie, and she's, like, best waifu type of thing. You know, that kind of weird, whiny stuff. I don't know. It doesn't excuse her pretty dumpy personality the rest of the time. I will say for sure, the older RPGs definitely make you think more. Persona 4 is way too aggressively hard for me. If my friend wasn't playing it to experience the game himself, he either probably would have played Golden when it came out on Steam if he had known it was coming out, or not played it at all. Oof. Yeah, I used to think Yukiko was alright, but it's like, the more I looked at her character, I'm like, man, she's not really a good person. And Chie is only really that bad when she's going along with Yukiko's garbage. Also, I hate the fact that Yukiko's entire story arc literally makes a giant circle and is a complete waste of time. Oh, I don't want to inherit my family's end. oh, I'm gonna inherit my family's end at the end of it. I'm like, congratulations, Yukiko, you've wasted my dang time. I'm glad we spent, like, several hours to find out that you were exactly where you wanted to be in the first place. I know for some character arcs, it's like, oh, the self-reflection, like you find out you had what you wanted all along. No, it just felt completely bad. For a main character to have that bad of a situation, like, it was pathetic. Again, in my personal opinion, I feel like once I got back into writing, and then once I started getting into writing seriously, I started becoming a bit of a writing snob. I hope I don't come across as rude about it. I just get really picky about it. Yukiko hate rant. I don't like Yukiko. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get Yukiko fans that well. Chidori had a very sad arc. I think it's sad, but the pain makes the characters grow, and I think it was just a really good story for those two. It's a shame that the later installments tried to make it worse by actually making Chidori savable in FES and portable. Heck, as far as I know, in portable, you could save, what's his name? Shinji. Rich girls being savage makes me laugh. I really do hate the rich girls being savage and stuck up and snobby as a very tired trope that happens a lot in earlier forms of media. What has the HG had? She had delicious pancakes yet? She has, okay. Yo, can I make aqua pizza? I'll make aqua pizza. Yo, I can do vegetable stir fry now and palalala, whatever that is. I don't know how you say it. I've always wanted to have it. It always looked good. Oh, well, are they? I haven't watched the movies. Just FYI, I have never once thought I disliked Persona 3. I like its deep story. I just mostly look at it for gameplay. The characters don't feel like they bond super well with each other, and the gameplay's not as fun. We mostly talk Persona. I knew Ramirez had a rant he wanted to get off his chest, so I kind of knew this was coming. He's had more to say than I expected, but, you know, it happens. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about as well, but it's not always easy. And I did the whole game ranking. Oh, I didn't know Karen came around here. Yeah, I really like hanging out here. I was sure that as long as the patient eventually could beat the goddess. Did you throw anything into the lake? That's what you got to do. You know what? Though that's actually a very fair point, Ramirez. I didn't really think about it that way. Enemy Karen spotted! Gotcha. I do know I have to do Pokemon battle. I'm trying to replay some of the old Pokemon games, which I didn't finish any of those, which is why they weren't on the list. I got a portion through most of them, or some of them. I'm gonna put in the hot boiled eggs in here for other uses later. Did I give them her Zenzai yet? How many trophies do I have left? So I got 14 out of 35. So Spring Year 5 is one of them. 300 offerings to the Harvest Goddess. Have a total of 5 million gold at once. Catch 50 different types of fish. Catch every guardian fish. Cook every kind of dish. The cave ones. I haven't won any of the festivals yet. I choose you! I can't believe I got that. I guess gets better over time, honestly. Including other games that are not Persona 3. Like the Answer, Q, and the Arena games. She gets more character in those games. Let's go see the little sprites. Part of me wonders if I'm even still going to actually go through the old Pokemon games like I thought I was. I was planning on doing a bunch of it and then maybe making a video or something talking about the differences and what I think stood the test of time better, but I've just been so slow at getting through them. Alright, little sprite boys. You brought an invitation, yay! Everyone's time to set the table for tea party! Oh my god, delicious pancakes, ice cream, and cake. Okay, everybody in their seats? Yes! 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 Good! Begin the Nature Sprite Tea Party! Had a great time with the Nature Sprites. Tea parties are so fun! Well, you're our guest today. We give presents to our guest here. What's this? Yo, tea leaves! You come back next year, we'll be waiting to see you! Yo, we did it. Wait, what happened? I guess that's what I need to check Discord for. Persona 3 was definitely your favorite? Kind of surprising. I mean, it's good. I don't disagree. I'm just kind of surprised. Your first stream? Well, yeah, I'm Flying's not around anymore for obvious reasons. Jenna doesn't come around. Wait, wasn't Frosty around in the first stream you were there? I don't remember who else was truly there. What chat you put it in? Pictures chat? Oh. My condolences. That happened to me before too. I know Sora probably can't hear me, but I don't hate her, Ramirez. Honestly, sometime after the incident, like a few weeks ago, we had a talk, and nothing has changed between the two of us, but we said some apologies and on better terms, but we're not necessarily talking. We don't really have anything to say to each other. Oh boy, how could I forget Geo? Geo was a bit of a hassle at times. No offense to him or anything. But, I do miss him around. Taking a break? You must have overworked yourself. What in the world is the matter? You're acting strange. I'm not allowed to come into my own house, except to go to bed, apparently, according to my wife. What? Terribly sorry to disturb you this hour, but do you have a moment? I'd like to ask your advice on something. What's up, Harris? I'm all ears. I will get straight to the point. Have you heard of Adge? Mana's daughter? Well, I love her. What? What? I would like to send her a letter, but I feel rather awkward writing to her out of the blue. I remember that you married the person that is when I remember that you married the person you fell in love with, Rim. That's I would say that's typically how it works, but I'm from a different era where that is how it works. It's not how it works anymore. Forgive me for the words I'm going to say. Given your experience with love and relationships, I thought you might have some advice for someone in my position. Maybe suggestions for what I should do. Tell her how you feel. I see. You have a good point there. Going back and forth over my head will hardly get me anywhere after all. Yeah, if you're already sure how you feel, just say it. It's easier said than done, but say it. Also, I do just wish that when Geo was around, Geo was always in my comment sections for my videos. I just wish he was a little more social in stream. He was mostly always only talking to me in streams, so therefore he didn't really attach anybody in the chats, other than having fights with Meatface and I'm Fine. And I don't know if I should really necessarily say that, because like, the whole love topic is going around. I do regret, and well, not really regret. I do feel bad about how things happen with I'm Fine. I just wish they had ended better. And I can't control her, but I wish she hadn't made enemies with so many people that are my friends. It made it very difficult for things to continue. It was one of the reasons why it was hard for me to keep going. I mean, isn't revenge? It wasn't revenge in your guys' Discord. I know she's technically still in mine, but I don't know if revenge is into anything anymore. I assumed revenge is part of your group, so I assumed you guys spent the message to your guys' group. I assumed revenge might come back around because revenge is still in my Discord. I vaguely remember Surskit. Falcon doesn't really come to the streams, but Falcon's still in the Discord, and I don't know what happened to Mifa and Lana. Mifa came back a couple of times after a while. Lana herself, I think, unless it was a dude, I don't remember, because it was Lana Fangirl, so I just called him Lana. Might be a dude, I don't know. Just kind of disappeared one day. Their Discord got deleted and everything, so... Understandable, Ramirez. Honestly, even being good at RPGs, Persona 4 is still really hard. Like, I played through the whole thing this past year with a friend of mine, and it was a rough experience, because it felt like difficulty was way too hard, even for a game that, where the installment after or the installment before were not nearly as hard. It was just hard for the sake of being it. Golden was better. Meatface and Curry, yeah, Meatface and Curry pop in on occasion. They're not super frequent. But that's just because they came around more in the early streams because I hadn't moved back home, so... Are you looking over the old stream or something? That you came in? Okay, Ramirez, but, understandable how you feel about the game. How did you feel about the story and all that itself since you watched the anime? Let me finish this cutscene here. I'll do it then. I'll write Age a letter telling her exactly how I feel. Thank you, Rim. That was just the push I needed. Yeah. Adachi's a really interesting character as a villain, in my personal opinion. Because it's... Adachi is a prime example of a person, of any person, who could literally just have a terrible life dealt to them, and the way they handle it is by lashing out at everyone and closing themselves away from the world. And just... Honestly, out of all the Persona villains... Adachi is the most relatable, and that's terrifying. Because Adachi's a real person. And that's what's terrifying. Like, people could be like that. Like, people are like that. They just don't have world-breaking powers like Adachi has. Which is why I don't like Adachi as a person, but I like him as a character. Because he is very well developed in his own way, I think. like Joker. Adachi was a mood. Very much. That's a very good way to put him. Adachi's a mood. Did you go to bed already? You go to bed so early. Every time I see you in bed, I feel obligated to do the same. But who knows? She might be getting up earlier than 6 a.m. as far as I know. Doing all the housework before I get up. Futaba was a mood for me. Futaba is relatable on a lot of levels, though, so I can see the appeal. What am I doing? Oh, that's cute. She's in the family category. I need 3 more power berries. Demi Divinity Farmer. What does that even mean? That's true. It's the same reason why I like Akechi in Persona 5. While his is a little more unrealistic, Akechi is a perfect example of a kid that was born from an illegitimate marriage and treated like garbage, thrown through the orphanage system, and dealt a raw deal by his whole life and wanted to get revenge on the person who ruined his life. And you feel for Akechi because Akechi he just got dealt a terrible hand. But Akechi's one reason, like one person goes to take revenge and wallows and stuff. Joker, as the contrast, got back up and kept it going, rather than stay there and accept their defeat. They bettered themselves as a character rather than, and I love that contrast they do. Police wield a gun. I don't know if that is a fully true statement for Adachi. I think he just said that because he was being an a-hole. I guess I'll go to bed, I suppose. Maybe I'll read the mysterious book. What? There's more books? A really interesting book. If you find a mole while tilling and bop its head with a hammer 100 times, you'll get 1 farm point. Huh, interesting. But only 1 point for 100 bops? Huh? 2 hours passed! You prefer Adachi than Akechi? I can understand that. I like both of them. I feel bad for Akechi, because Akechi, I honestly feel like they paint him as to be some kind of cold, calculating a-hole. But honestly, with the way that he develops through the game, especially through royal social links of him, I just feel bad for Akechi. I feel like if Akechi had not been dealt the hand he had been dealt, he probably wouldn't have been that bad of a guy. He probably would have been a pretty decent person. And life screwed him over, and it's sad. I pity Akechi in a way. I feel bad for him. I legitimately feel bad for Akechi. Because honestly, I felt the same as you, Ramirez. But up until near the end of Akechi's story, I hated Akechi. I didn't like him at all, and then I understood what was wrong with him, and it made me feel bad for him, and it made me want better for him. I was reading the book on the bookshelf and 2 hours passed. Swift swap, 5th period, language 2. Adrian and Adrian's body. Yep, I like a light. Is it normal for a person to fall dead asleep the moment their butt hits the chair in a library? Oh, but wait a second. Since she's in my body, it looks like I'm the one who's asleep. Shoot! I don't think the teacher has noticed yet, but if I let it go on too long, she'll eventually... Wow, Adrian's asleep in the library. That's not something you see every day. Now, if it was Adrian, nobody would be surprised. Maybe he's tired from all the effort and stress of taking care of you after you collapsed in gym class, Adrian. Thanks, but I hardly ever fall asleep in class. No, nix that. I never fall asleep in class. Well, it seems like Danny is taking it all in stride, so I guess I can let Adrian sleep a little longer. To be continued. Their bodies are swapped. No one is going to think you're the other person. They're just going to think you're being weird. Yeah, there's a lot of plot twists in Persona 4. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest, I like the cast of Persona 4, but I really don't like a lot of elements of its story, honestly. I like how they're all friends, but and everything, and a lot of them are just good characters, but I'm just not a huge fan of the plot of 4 compared to, say, 5 and 3. Persona 4's plot's a little kind of underwhelming for being a very annoyingly hard game. More TV shows being a mood. They know how to hit us. Ellie, where are you in my real life? Probably somewhere where I'll never be able to attain, because I have Terrible. So I just hide it from you guys because I have an internet personality. Not a very good one, but one. I wish Royal had did more with the Persona 5 cast as what Persona 4 did with their own cast. And I'll try to break off of 5 discussion because I don't want to talk about 5 all. I wasn't even necessarily planning on talking about Persona that much, but you know. It's better than saying nothing, I guess. Or talking about Danganronpa all night as well. That's another thing I don't want to do. Let's spin on the change the subject wheel. Something about Persona chat makes Sora uncomfortable. This is what it is. Ramirez likes some feisty, is what he's saying. Honestly, like I said earlier, I think Yukiko was way more rude than Chie, but you know, again, to each their own. And I'm gonna leave that at that because I already talked about it already. Yo, move Hatenko. Trying to pick up the weed. You don't like the Persona War? That's fair. I'm very civil when it comes to discussing things. There's very few topics I feel like you could get me heated on. At least with... Oh, don't use the axe! Fool! You must cut my cow into meat! She reminds you of someone. I like Rise for her bubbly personality. She's fun. I think probably overall I like Naoto the best of the girls in that game. Rise's too real. What would the steak of a strawberry-flavored cow taste like, I wonder? She's blue. Fair point, Ramirez. I do love my blue-haired girls. I can't deny. I love blue-haired girls when it comes to that stuff. I saw that too, Ice. It's so barbaric. It's so real, but so barbaric. I saw it on Dangerously Funny. And then I think I saw it on Space Hamster. God, I wish he had put more videos out this past year, because, man, no one who makes content did anything in freaking 2020. It's like everyone's home. Why would you not use that time to actually do that? Like, what are you out doing? Anything? No. I mean, I guess people would handle stress different ways, but like, you're stressed that you can't leave the house, but your job keeps you home all the time anyway. I never understand that. Maybe it's probably some unsung stuff. It's like also like how Let's Players get so stressed out about playing a game for too long if they like it or not. I'm like, play what you like. Don't make it such a weird thing. Fair enough. There's a lot of drama of what I heard. Oh, Smoogie. Why did you have to be all my physical tastes and blue-haired and then be the character you were? I feel betrayed. Anyway. Wait, what? Hold on. Why do I only have 5 eggs? Oh, I missed one. I'm like, hold the fuck. Hello, Brandon. Please be to Forgotten Valley sometime. Have you heard of it? Yes! Everyone's talking about Forgotten Valley. Just take me there. I will move out of Mineral Town. I want to go to Forgotten Valley. Ellie, we're moving to Forgotten Valley. Alright, get out here, you eating great. I know! I felt betrayed, backstabbed, and quite possibly bamboozled. I didn't really get the quote-unquote hate from her. I thought she was kind of funny. She didn't really contribute a whole lot, but I thought she was funny. Bamboozle. That happened, and then how could this happen to me plays in the background. I wouldn't say they're unplayable, but as far as I know, they're not anything like the three you played. There's not really a social thing, and it's mostly all RPG based combat. You probably dislike it, honestly. To be honest with you, I say this for your betterment. Oh, I'm boring. Forgive me. Yeah, I didn't really care for that bit, and I wasn't necessarily engaged by every single reference she had to spit out. But the rest of the character was fine to me. Like in her social hangouts when she's actually talking about something that she was interested in, I'm like, okay, this is engaging. This is kind of adorable. Like I don't know, I like it when people get passionate about what they care about. It's like, oh, that's cute. I'll have to. She made a Xenoblade X reference? What? I didn't know that. I probably wouldn't have picked it up because I never played it. But I don't know, Ramirez says. I have also not played them. I have never played those. Where's Ellie? Got woman like clockwork. Mother comes home every day with a bug in the dirt. You'll come back now, yeah? I thought Ellie was supposed to be home. Wait, where is Ellie? She's a ghost. Wednesday is her day off. Where did she go? Ellie? Oh my god, I've lost my wife! I wandered around town. Excuse me! Have you seen my wife? I broke the electric ring. Excuse me, ma'am. I think I've lost my wife. Oh my god. Why do you all talk about... Okay, I don't mind you talking about them, but you just say the same things every time about them. Oh, Tommy, yes. Blame this window. You're doing this kindly. Thank you much. Oh, I see. My wife might be home. Thought she was taking care of her grandmother on Wednesday. I don't get it. Here you go, Alan. Thank you kindly, sweetheart. Do come visit me again, you hear? So cool, thanks. Who is not maxed out on my villagers? Okay, Mugi's not understandable though. Basil's not understandable. Huang understandable. Bontivia understandable. Capo. Yeah, okay. So it's mostly just Mugi and Basil. I seem to have misplaced my wife. Can someone help me find her? Don't you hate it when you misplace your wife? Oh my god. She's not here either! Okay. My wife is gone. I don't know where she is anymore. Oh! Here she is! Ellie, what are you doing over here? What are you cooking? Taking a break? You must overwork yourself. What in the world is the matter? I'm acting strange, you're acting strange. What are you doing? Why don't I ever get any food? Why don't you cook me lunch for once? I want some home-cooked meal that I don't have to cook myself. Making me food. Well, I guess technically I do eat breakfast every day. Maybe she makes the breakfast for me now every day. I don't know. I don't know. Fairpoint Isolate. Most of my interest in her was mostly due to her meeting a lot of my character preferences and characters outside of the personality. And the personality was just funny and entertaining for the most part. Wait. See, now that I don't know what to do with myself for this game, I just end up wandering around most of the time. No direction. I'm dangerous. Somebody help. My drink is gone. I drank it all. This may be one of those Harvest Moon streams that does not go on for 4 hours. Could be, honestly, not a whole lot to do. You can cave animals. There's just a character around you now. You know about my mommy? She's real nice, just like you, except she's gone right now. But I'm sure she'll come visit. You never talks to me about a bunch of things. I can't get sleep sometimes, though. Yeah, I understand. Now that Ramirez finished his Persona rant, he just faded away like Thanos. Ramirez got snapped away. So, what's going on? To be fair, what is there to talk about? Nothing's happening in the game right now to have commentary worth. Game spoilers. Whoops. I can't believe it took me this long to realize how interesting books could be. Wait, where does this conversation come from? Apparently, Marie's a novelist. Talk about amazing. Knowing how hard she works on her novel make me want to work hard too. Okay, I'm a novelist too. Hi. Hey Van, how's it going? I can't even get the rest of those. Strawberry Milkman. Okay, fine. It wasn't that good. Never mind. It's understandable, Ramirez. I'm just messing around. I need to get back to work soon. Like it is kind of sad. It feels like something's missing. We spent almost how many game years with them? What game year am I on? I'm on year 3. We spent 2 game years with all the people. Okay, I think cut out again. As I was saying, we spent 2 game years with them, like with them having hearts. It's kind of strange to not have them now. Greg. Back to work around the circle. The Harley's. What are you talking about? You're my wife. You can have as many presents as I want to give you. Stop being difficult, Ellie. I guess I'll go fishing. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sad. But yeah, I need to get back to working again soon. I've had so much time off, and, you know, Donald Trump's magic money, or the government's magic money, I guess, has been allowed me to stay rent-free this month because I didn't have to pay for it myself. But I can't be like that forever. I need to eventually go back on the saddle. You always marry the same one. I mostly do too. There's a rare occasion where I might marry a different one just to see the different interactions, but you can marry guys in this game as a guy. Yes, I do, Sora. Also, hello, Eowyn. No holiday wedding for you. Meow. Say hello to the internet, Eowyn. Well, I guess technically you already did. Are you bored? You want attention? You've been in with us all day. You sat there and watched Danganronpa all afternoon. Or rather, you slept on my friend all day. I forgot I could read those books. What else has been going on? Oh, here's, I guess, something sort of interesting to talk about. My mom was talking to me about this the other day. About, they sound like they want to go end up being, people living in the woods. And by that, I mean, apparently, my stepdad owns property out in Pennsylvania. And they want to go out there and build homes on it. And since it's owned and it has natural gas coming through the ground and lots of trees, they think they could build our own houses for really cheap and not have to do things like pay rent and stuff anymore, just a yearly property tax. I'm like, that sounds interesting. Makes me think your boy might be moving to do streams in the mountains. I love how slow she says that. She's just like, she gets all nice and slow. The birth sounds pretty epic. Oh my god, where am I? I'm the cow's toupee again. What does this game do this for? Okay, we need another cow, white cow name. Until dawn in real life. Okay. Alright, guys. Time to help me name this cow. It's a black and white one, so it's a normal looking cow. I thought I had a good idea before. I hate it when headphones break. What thing are you not processing? I'll say it again. He'll live up every 4. As long as there's no bears to try to eat me. Oh, I said I need ideas for a cow name, and I said apparently my mom wants to move out to Pennsylvania where her husband has property and build a home out there. I'm like, ooh, having a log cabin home in the empty countryside might be nice. Yep, Pennsylvania. Hello, I see you. What you doing down there? It's just a fact. That's true. That's true. Well, there's some horror films that happen in other places. I watched ATM as a horror movie. Ugh, it's creepy and unsettling. What do I call this cow? Okay, so the first two was Oreo and Nula. So what am I gonna do? Maggie could work. Moving and making noise. Hopefully not. You need your cow some money. I like it. Maggie could work, I guess. I can't think of anything else. Works for me. Oh, I just now saw Sora's suggestion. Whoops. Marsha probably would have been a good point. Zoba the Nobles. Good morning, dearest wife. How are you today? Thank you. Have some milk. Oh, I don't need to watch Starly the Heart Snatcher anymore. Vegetable stir fry with just cabbage? Doesn't sound right. Hannibal. Poor Sora is malfunctioning. Oh, Maki. Eowyn just down there by the computer tower looking at things. She's like, oh, I was bored leaving on the couch. She's the cutest thing. I was trying to go to sleep last night, and then she sleeps right next on the pillow, right next to my head. So she's adorable and obnoxious. Papa sailor man, Papa sailor man. Wait, what? Oh, I loved it. I thought it was over. I would definitely say, especially out of the characters that ended up not being evil or dying, Maki was definitely my favorite. Just because I liked Smoogie, she was not my favorite. I would easily probably say Maki was my favorite. Kaede was good too. Maki turned out really good. And that's where my thoughts on that will probably stop, so we don't go into Danganronpa chat again. AKA, point being, I liked her as a character. I loved her. She's fun. Oh, well, them too. Honestly, yeah, actually, you know what? Scratch Wise about including the ones dying. I still be the same thing. Oh my gosh, really? Sorry, I think you need some help. You need a reboot. Where did that cat go? Oh, she's just. What are you doing? She's playing with the chair wheel. Cats are strange animals, I swear. Did I only get... Ah, please! Please get off of me. I can't move. Wow, why did it say that? Why did you change it to Laban? Pretty much. And now she's just gone entirely. She just yeeted out. Oh, and now she's back. Don't play with the headphone wire. That's not a toy. Yeah, I was talking to you. Don't be an agent of chaos over here, Aowen. Do you see? You're like in hunt mode. Is there something I don't see? That cow is so tiny. What? I swear, she must be in hunt mode. There must be something on the floor. And that makes me uncomfortable. But don't worry. Eowyn's on the case. Oh my god. You know, I'll put it away outside. I don't have time for this. Oh, and she's under the bed. She's gone. She's like, and I'm out of here. Okay. Do I have potato seeds? I do have potato seeds. I should buy more seeds. I'm stuck on the sign. Can't walk around it. You seem to get tired sooner and sooner nowadays, Sora. What will she do? I don't know. Probably. I mean, unless she found a mouse, and if she found a mouse, good. She can catch it and she can eat it. I guess she probably shouldn't do it. I don't think she will. It's like catching him. Also, yes, embarrassing. I know there could be mice in my house. This is what happens when you live in Ohio in a country house that is not completely properly sealed up. Stop giving me weed! Freaking holy weed here. What do you think I am, a degenerate? I mean, maybe, but not in that way. Mice is just a grim reality of what you have to deal with when you live in a country state like Ohio. No house is safe. Gone, monkey. Honestly, Sora, perfectly understand. What the heck? I thought something was touching my back. But I'm in the chair. That's impossible. I see you stalking around. What are you looking for? What are you doing? Now, okay. Now she's playing with a bomb toy on the floor. Like, well, okay then. I mean, oh my god. Do tell. Do tell, Ice. I have been too. I've been perpetually getting later and later, and I've been having trouble resetting my sleep. Should probably get some melatonin and just pack it in early one night. All 3 energies. Diabetes doctors ain't fun. My dad had to do a lot of that. Like the bomb, Aowen. You don't think cats are safe to have? Why is that? Oh, so you get to stay up all night then, is what you're saying, Ice. I guess so, but Aowen's not really a wire bothering cat. I think she just saw my headphone wire moving around and thought it was a creature. That sucks, Ice. Well, hello there. How's married life treating you? I mean, just ask my wife. The next wall over. Does she still have a room upstairs? Probably, because developers wouldn't unprogram the room. She technically still has a room. I wonder if the plants are all hers or the doctor's. I've never been to a doctor's office with plants actually barricade off the customers from each other. Not the customers, but like, you know. crack. This room, our daughter has started contacting us once a week on her own. Until now, it's always us trying to force some kind of communication out of her. It's all thanks to that Sasha having word with her. I'm sure. Oh, it is so good to have friends in your corner. Oh, good for you. Well, if you're going to a diabetes doctor, I would think they would understand how that works. Ram, you're working hard? Days like today, when the afternoon's high. I see rain, but okay. You mean doctor, 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 emotionless? No! My doctor, 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 doctor. Sometimes the most terrifying thing is when the animal or pet disappears from sight. Hey, Cliff, how's it going? How's married life? I'm sure it's not all fun, but keep working at it. Dude, it's been a week. I'm pretty sure we haven't had unfun already. Okay, that's not true. My wife roasts me on a daily basis if I come home any sooner than bedtime. She's hipping me to work out there all day. It's horrible. I'm being judged. That's what I hate about the married life in this game sometimes. It's like, why? Why do they have to become less of a person because I'm not dating them? Ellie's adorable when she... And everyone else is just like... And because no rival marriage in this game, none of the spouses will marry each other. They'll just stay and pinning away for me for the rest of their lives. That's not healthy. That sucks, Ice. Take a nice... Well, maybe you shouldn't take a nap when you're done with it, but maybe you should. I don't know. Or just have an early day tomorrow and just sleep for 12 hours. I don't even know if I qualify for some of those symptoms, because diabetes runs in my family for sure. I'm kind of hoping it skipped mine, but it is genetic for me. So I don't know if I'm considered obese, but I also got to watch out for that too. That's why I'm trying to cut down on things like sugar, though I'm not doing the best job at it. Man, imagine having to wait out at night so I just don't come home too early for my wife's tastes. Let's read another interesting book. In the past, people favor the basket. Ah! Oh, that's right! That was a thing that you could do in the original game. I forgot all about it. There used to be an item that you had called the basket, and you could, if you put something in the basket, it stored it, so that it can be shipped later. Because I say, for example, you fill the basket with your vegetables from the crops. You just walk over and just pour the crops into the shipping bin, and then you just ship them all that way. The big bag rendered obsolete. I still would have preferred to have the basket as an option. My dad, that isn't you, of course. I have another dad. Oh, okay. Wait, where did I unless I'm just misremembering, where did the joke of me being your dad come from? Was it because I'm fine called you her son, and since we were dating, I by extension was your dad? Was that where the joke came from? I can't remember if that's where it started or not. It's funny regardless. I used to clown one of my coworkers at my job around to acting like I was his dad. I was younger than him, like by 2 years. Oh my god. But I would just clown him and like, go to your room, man. Like, joke's on you, that's where I want to be. Anyway, interesting. Wait, really? Yikes, I was so caught up in reading, I didn't realize 2 hours had passed. It's bedtime. Good night. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So I can't translate binary. Hello again, wife. Ellie. For her neutral smile. You can't really see Ellie's neutral smile except in her wedding, which is really weird. Oh, that's cute. The line's different. See, that's where I get the good compliments. Mechabot Ultor, the Autumn Breeze! When watching, make sure to turn the lights on so they get into television. Episode 33, The End of the Road. The Earthen Dog, its merciless onslaught. Whoosh, kapow, bashing! Oh, that's all we can do just to block its attacks. Doesn't the thing have a weakness? Well, it's made of mud, so what if we poured a ton of water over it to melt it? I'm afraid the effectiveness of that strategy is irrelevant at the moment. Oh, why? There are no rivers or lakes, or other large bodies of water near here. Even if there were, I doubt we can escape the doll long enough to collect the water. And today's perfect hiking weather, too, so there's no hope for a sudden thunderstorm. To be continued! Does the Earthen Doll have no weakness? Is there anything our heroes can do to win? Find out the next episode of Mechabot Ultra, the Autumn Breeze. 234, Desperate Bind. Look forward to it! It says, hello, doctor, doctor, doctor. Hello, doctor. Doctor, 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 give me the news. Pour out an F for our good friend the basket. I can't believe I never realized that the basket wasn't in the game anymore. I completely forgot it was a thing. Pouring out for a boy the basket. The big bag rendered it obsolete. I also feel even worse. I didn't even remember the bag existed after they said it did. And then it's gone now. Like, bye. I'll come back now. Except you, basket. You know what invited you back. He says he gave you type 2 diabetes. Get off me. These cows always sit on my lap causing problems. Move, sheep, you're in the way. I'm trying to milk the cow that's in front of me. Oh my god. Can I get Oreo, please? Thanks. I wrote the ultimate comedian. See you next time, Sora. Thanks for dropping in. All these strawberries. Took 11 days for them. Don't die of headache. What a terrible way to go. I actually feel like I should go back to writing soon. I've been in a video game mood lately, though. Finished a bunch of good games already this year. Good year starts off by finishing Danganronpa 3 and Red Dead 2. So those are some pretty high quality titles to finish to start the year off on finishing. Next year's going to have a pretty list. Not that this year's list was not a bad list as well. It was actually really good. Had more S-ranked titles than I thought I did. I want to go back to writing, though. I just had a bit of a writer's block for a while. It's just because I don't know where I'm going with the next arc of my own story. So it's like I've had a Sheriff Woody. I'm sick and tired of all this doubting, son. I have a plan. It happens, Ramirez. Sometimes it's good to take a little bit of a break. And oh, hello, Aowen. Are you coming to say hi to the stream? Yep, I see you're licking my fingers. Yes, you want pets and scratchies, don't you? The stream has been interrupted to you by Aowen the cat. I feel like she's gonna climb on the desk soon too, and I'm gonna have to take her down. She doesn't want me to play. The saga of Penguin Point has to wait. You're looking at my hand at Tickle. Stop. Stop. Laziness streak. I hadn't written anything since before Christmas until I finally picked it back up New Year's Eve. So I had a bit of a stint. Which, considering how long I had been going consecutively, it was pretty long for me. Since I got back into it, I mean. You gonna jump on with me and hurt my leg, aren't you? I'm trying to... I know, you keep licking my hand. Better for her to be a loving cat than an obnoxious one. Well, than a mean one. All cats are obnoxious. Aren't you? You're obnoxious in a way, aren't you? Stop licking my hand! It tickles! Well, luckily my keyboard folds into the desk. There's no way she can walk on it this time. Yes, ouch! I have two, but I haven't had one that actually likes me for a while, so... Oh, there she goes! She just goes, yup, onto the bed. And now she's snuggling against freaking. Okay, we're gonna make some popcorn. Godver's Goddess hasn't had my popcorn before. I'm basically a professor. I think this is the only problem I have with streaming on a more often basis. I start running out of topics to talk about if the game does not provide enough. Which, I mean, I don't mind, personally. I'm fine. But... when does the freaking girl come up? I know she's supposed to show up soon. Now she's just kneading the blanket. Getting ready for a long nap. Even though she's been doing nothing but sleeping all day. I'm looking at you, talking about you. And when you go about your business. I like conversation with the cat. Why I figure out something to talk about. Excuse me for the yawn. I said the words. Which words did I say? I can't even say the phrase "I'm fine" anymore without thinking about things. PTSD shock. Oh, there she goes. She's in nap mode, aren't you? I think she just likes the attention because she doesn't hear for things. I'm fine. It's impossible for me to not think of her when I say that now, so I'm kind of cursed in a way. Like, I'm okay, but like, you know. When a relationship ends, be them good or bad regrets. If that comes out right out of my mouth, that doesn't sound right. I obviously wish things had turned out better. And again, I obviously wish she hadn't bullied people. Or maybe not bullied, but just been completely rude. Hello, honey. I'm done for the day. I know I keep saying that every time. I'll probably have that effect. Wait, what do you mean? Let's read one of the longs. Wait. I didn't mean that book. Whoops. Something you can catch different TV shows at the TV in a villa. Huh, interesting. Oh, wait, what kind of shows? Why does where you live determine what kind of shoes you... Oh, when I say the word isolate? Doesn't have quite that same effect on me. I mean, when I say that word, I'll think of you, obviously. Not quite the same way I think of, you know, I'm fine. When I say I'm fine. Morning, honey. Morning, honey. Time for breakfast dessert. I'll give it to you at work. You have it for snack at work. Gotta keep the romance spicy, gentlemen. You and Katie talk much, isolate? Or is it not, you still in a position where it's not really feasible? The Remington shotgun. Those were the first things I knew that had my name on them. Bullets. The second one, hair dryers. Sounds kind of strange, I know. Then curling iron kit. These are I had a strange and things. Like my name was on a very strange selection of products. I don't know if they still have them on the SoS and things. I know Remington ammo I think is still a thing, but Mocking the chicken. I see. Oh, that's good. Both types. There are worse ways to die. Like worth it. No, stop! Oh my god, this cow problem is like the biggest fiasco of every day. It has been a long time. It might be. I want to. Well, since she stopped being around the streams, I think it's been at least 2 days. But I mean, sorry, almost 2 years, at least a year and a half since I've seen her around. But then again, she didn't leave streams for that reason. So you know, obviously. Can you all just move so I can get back inside? Aha! Tricked you! You're too late! You'll never find it now. Don't judge me, Erwin. Oh god. That wasn't as clever, but I still got caught in a cow butt. I'm still stuck. Oh my god. Are we going? Almost? She gets an extra heart. Not even that much more. Maki getting up there in the levels. That'll be fun. I look forward to seeing her around again. Oh crap, oh crap. Gotta go to the thing. Was for the umpteenth Saturday in a row. Like I miss us actually having played, even though I only got to play it once and it was on stream. I missed not playing. What was it? The orange juice game. That was a fun time. Yo, I'm here. Oh my, Rem, welcome. Ice Chat's here. Hello, Rem. Well, now that all my students are here, let's begin the lesson. Yes, Miss Hannah, please start. Pay attention, class. See how I teach you how to make cookies today. Regular cookies, yes! Well, those cookies, from the youngest of the young to the oldest of the old. Ingredients you need are egg, wheat flour, and butter. You also need a rolling pin, oven, and some seasoning. Not difficult, right? All you need to do is think it's just free. Yeah, just a thing for your sweetheart on a special day. Yes, I learned the cook recipe for cookies. Thank you very much, Miss Hannah. You're very welcome. Well then, I'll see you at the next lesson. Took me all day to hear that lesson. That's why I wasn't missing it. I kept coming in at 2 before 2, and she's already gone at 10 after 1. This teacher has that look. You like the teacher? To be fair. Wait, hold on. I don't have the right amount of eggs. This doesn't feel right. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know how they feel about it in this game. In other games, if you hit them with the farm tools, they actually get mad at you, and their affection rate goes down. So it's actually not something you want to do, obviously. But yeah, they don't like it. I'm too afraid to take a chance with it in this game if they actually get mad or not. Because they probably do if it's faithful to the so. The vice versa is true in some of the other games. The villagers don't like it either when you do that. I did that once because I accidentally brushed a villager and they got angry. Big bro, what you doing? Get that brush away from me, son. You forgot how to math? That's not good. Math is a very everyday lives. Hello, darling wife. Oh no. You taking a break? Must overwork yourself. Thanks. I'll remember that. I'm gonna read a book. You turn on your TV at home at a certain hour. Then what? The suspense! Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Girl, bye. Ramirez, that's all you really need. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. Just eat a bunch of food before dinner. That's a really good idea. Before bed. It's a really good idea. Ice cream. Smith and the Dear Princess, Part 34. To an uninformed outsider, the sight of a princess, a knight, and a warlock all sitting and laughing together must have been a strange sight indeed, but to us, We were just three newfound friends, planning on the bright futures that awaited us. If you go back now, the Dark Lord says, the king and queen will wonder what became of me. So tell them that you defeated me in combat. Are you sure? Asked the legendary hero. You're stronger than the last three Dark Lords combined, so pretending to lose to me would be... I never desired wealth, nor fame, nor power. To be. I am content simply with earning the love of my dear princess. In that case, says the knight, I hope you two live happily ever after. Thank you, I tell him. Farewell. After we part ways, I watch the legendary hero disappear over the edge of the horizon. It dawns me that no one will ever bother us again. I retire to my bedroom, where the Dark Lord awaits. Still have so much left to learn about him, and he seems just as eager to discover everything there is to know about me. Truly, you are meant to be. The tale of our wedding and the adventures that followed is a story for another time. For now, have an immortal fiancé waiting for me, and a very long engagement to enjoy, for I have become the Dark Princess. The end. Wait, hold on. Did he say... Wait. Wait, tell him to defeat the Dark Lord makes no sense. What happens to the princess then? Wait, how are we gonna tell the king and queen? Yo, it's the lady. She should be called Ruby though. Good morning. I'm Lou. Nice to meet you. I'll be dropping by Mirror Town to buy ingredients every once in a while. Heard about all the good stuff you can get here, so I figured I'd snag some for myself. I run a little inn, you see, and I love to cook for my guests. You want me at the inn every Sunday? Come by and say hi. Finally! It took forever for her to finally appear. Only took 2.5 years. 2 years. It's like, well, guys, we did it. And the cat continues to nap. I think since stream chat is kind of dying down, disperse little animals. I'll probably end up stream after either this game day or the next, honestly. Once we hit about 3 hours, I think I'll probably be done for tonight. Hopefully nobody minds. It's like, it's just kind of weird playing this game still at the moment when I don't know what I'm doing. It's still fun, but it's left me strapped for some conversation. Come back here. There's so many cows in here, I can't take track of who I have and haven't taken care of. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I misread the thing. I just realized now, My Dear Princess, the series is over, and I'm sad now. All of the game's TV shows are wrapped up except for Swift Swap and Mechabot Ultra are the Autumn Breeze. That's understandable, Ramirez, and the artist's life can be a pretty rough one, of what I understand. Same with the author's life. It can be a very rough life for something that you still love to do, but don't think you could ever properly make money off of it. It's rough. But sometimes it's good not to get into certain things like that if you're more so worried that, it'll, I feel like if you don't have the right, yeah, you can't do it for a living unless you're someone that really makes it big. Let's say like the Harry Potter author, and most authors don't really get huge recognition until after they're dead, like artists. Like artists, like art, writing, it can take off if you got something that actually works, but it's hard to do nowadays, especially in this society where most writing is kind of out of there. Excuse me. Well, honestly, as long as you end up being happy doing what you're doing, it doesn't matter. You're living it, man. Enjoy every. Very fair, understandable point, Ramirez. You just gotta do you sometimes. Harv's got us picky with her food. Is the penguin point art gonna take off? I don't know. I was interested in honestly. What I was reading had me hooked. I mean, I don't know how logical it would ever be to make that a thing that could be something. What am I trying to say? Not something that I think you could probably actually efficiently make because of copyright, the bane of all things. But like I said, your writing style and your ability is very good. It's very prominent, and I think you actually have talent for sure. Like sometimes I'll enjoy what I'm reading, but sometimes the composite that's the word, the composition. At least I think it is. I know that's for art, but I think it works for writing as well. The composition is good as well. But writing style, composition, same thing. Uh, because sometimes a story can be enjoyable, but the composition can be so bad it makes it a chore to enjoy. You can enjoy what the story is, but not how it's written. Whereas I think your composition is very good. Like, for example, if you were to say try reading my story, I feel like you'd find the first several chapters, or at least the first couple chapters anyway, are probably of. They're not unreadable, but they're poorer composition compared to some of the ones I wrote within this year. Seeing all the ingredients you have in your mineral towns give me this to up something tasty. Do you like cooking room? They have just the thing for you. And this nice little recipe for wild grape water. Ever heard of it? It's real simple. You just need to get your hands on some wild grapes and what was that? Ah, yes, purple grass. So put those in a pot and say the magic words, and Bob's your uncle. Wild grape water. Well, he's pie, right? Too bad it's like useless item. What, you need me for something? Yeah, have some honey. Oh, you giving this to me? Well, you sweet little thing. Much obliged. I don't remember her being so country. My 2020, I mean, it wasn't fun not being stuck inside all the time, like, and not being able to do things you want to do, and it's just a stressful situation of the world. But I say I ended on a good note, though my relationship with I'm Fine hit its all-time low, and we ended up breaking up because of it. I don't know. Part of me still wonders if it would have been something I should have saved, but other part of me is like, nah, it's fine as it ended. But like, um, it's over, and I'm hoping there's better things on the horizon for me soon. What should I do to pass the time today? I wish to be as healthy as energetic as you are. Girl, if you only knew the true me underneath, behind the video game. I mean, it was a good year for streaming. It was a good year for my for friends and stuff. So it wasn't really a bad year. It was an inconvenient year, I guess, is the best way to put it. The hard part is that my brain is like, you should have fixed things so that you wouldn't end up being alone. And it's like my brain. I have to try to tell my brain that yeah, being alone sucks, but what's worse is being in a bad, toxic space. And yeah, you're not alone, but sometimes you makes you wish you were. And now that I am alone, it's like I definitely feel lonely. So I'm definitely technically lonelier than before, but I'm not necessarily unhappy. So it's just kind of weird. Normally, growing up, I've always associated uh, happiness. They Now that I've grown up a bit, they're not the same, and I'm glad I actually realized that. But I don't know. When I think too much on it, it just makes me second guess myself. Well, I mean, I'm glad 2020 was better than 2019 for you at the very least, Ramirez. I can't say that's a bad thing. Lots of folks say there's supposed to be a goddess living in this mountain, but I ain't ever seen her. Did you throw things in the pond? She really likes that. You ever do see that goddess? Could you tell her God says hi? And tell her I'm thankful for all the mountain gives me? I mean, sure, I'll tell her. She probably won't care and give you weed, but you know. Oh, hey, Kurt, welcome in. Well, that's good to hear. I understand how you feel, Ice. Like I was having a hard time. Like again, like it's so easy when you're writing to lose motivation out of nowhere because sometimes you're devoting a lot of your energy into it, and then as soon as you stop the momentum, you feel exhausted from it, even if you're enjoying it because it's just like for example, I wanted to try and go to the gym more this past month since I wasn't going to be working, but because I wasn't leaving the house, I lost the motivation not only to leave the house and do anything, but also get up in the day. I ended up streaming super late into the night, so I was trying to get turned around and do streams earlier and all that nonsense, and you know. Oh, Kurt was talking about 2019. In bed by 8 o'clock, are you, dear? I married the best girl. I'm glad you agree. Ellie is the most adorable thing, though Mary comes very close. Mary is, respect. She's fun. Today is White Day. Now, who should I give cookies to? Well, gee, I wonder who. Probably the person in my house. I don't have cookies. Okay. Where's the butter? It's like you gotta pace yourself, I guess, is like the thing. Thank you. White day cookies, I presume. Fisher be fished. If you're not ready to catch your life for excellence, then real. Third episode of the Fishing Facts Show. Fisher be fished. Today we've got famous angler Mr. Fisher talking about us what we can fish up during the lovely season of spring. Oh, Mr. Fisher. Hello there, Mr. Fisher here. Spring is a nice, warm season and a great time to catch fish. If you catch your line in the ocean this time of year, you'll often turn up needlefish and steerfish. To your sights on lakes instead, you'll find plenty of minnows just waiting to be caught. Just for yourself what kind of fish you need to land these beauties. Thank you for us. See you next time, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna marry. It's called loyalty. Do 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 do. The problem is I don't have a problem with going to the gym. My problem motivation is getting out of my own house. I don't like to leave. I get comfortable. And with the state of the world as it is, it's like doesn't it feel like you don't feel like going anywhere? Wait, what? Cliff is here. You're so nice to me, so I wanted to thank you. And it's White Day and all here. I hope you like it. This is really nerve-wracking, isn't it? I'm married! I guess that's allowed. Who needs loyalty? Famous last words. I love that. It's just cracking me up. Hear that, Ice? Be honest with me, Ice. Is that the reason why you came to stream? Because you got a long night ahead of you. Perhaps this is not the best game to watch. Did someone else show up? Or is it just Cliff especially? Like, Cliff... sorry, White Day is like the reverse Valentine's Day. It's weird. Wait, did only Cliff show up? That's so weird. Only Cliff still loves me. Probably, yeah. Oof, but understandable. She still went to work. Wow, I saw it. Oh, so your doctor's visit's a Zoom meeting? At least you can crash right to sleep afterwards. He's linker to my Twitch channel. Go for it. Wait, what does it say about that? What happens if I give cookies to a married someone when I'm married? Does it get a negative reaction? Let's find out. You shouldn't have, really. Part 1 of the experiment is underway. Cliff is like never there. Thank you. This is how they for excellent opportunities to express our appreciation for one another. I guess it doesn't seem like it matters. Cookies are marriage. Whereas you find them in the trash. Hello again, my darling wife Ellie. Oops. I wish they had some more dialogue options other than just one cycling dialogue bit. I don't know if Stardew does that or not, because, you know, look who didn't get married in Stardew yet. On my first playthrough. Still haven't done it. Thanks, but you don't have to give me something just because I gave something to you, you know? They're trying to do it in a platonic way. Yeah, $53. Welcome to the stream, Faleva? I don't know, man. I just have. I mean, I think I have all the parameters set up in Stardew. I just haven't actually done it. I don't think I ever actually picked a girl. Because weird thing is, none of the girls are super duper standoutish in Stardew Valley to me. Kind of like Abigail, kind of like Leah. It's kind of strange. I can't really figure it out. Which one of them? Oh, I can change the camera direction? Well, to a point. Ugh, stretch. Excuse me. Yawning. Cat is conked out on the bed. There you win. Thing is, most of the girls in Stardew actually end up developing pretty decently, even the ones that I didn't like as much. Like Haley, I thought she was going to be real pain, but then as like time goes on, she actually develops a norm. Her personality changes and her response to you, which I think is actually kind of cool and makes me kind of like her too. Independent art. I'm just thinking on character design because it's like the personalities, none of them super stand out to me normally. I forgot her name. Penny. She's all right too, I guess. I didn't actually see all of Maru's, honestly, but because I always forget she exists. She never goes around the areas I go around to and started. Funny thing is, one of these guys I read in a Nintendo Power years ago on how to give advice, because back when Nintendo Power had columns about advice for how to get the marriage and Harvest Moon and all that. One of their columns they suggested was like how to which kind of girl you should woo, like just for the sake of plot, and they were like the one that you go by to, but the girl that works at the place where you buy all the seeds from, because you're going to be there all the time, so she's easy to flirt with. I'm like, what? Well, yeah, that too. You never go to Maru's room. Oh man, this is actually getting me hungry. I need to go actually cook some food in real life. Uh, 15. Oh, so you mean Sebastian? How did you even develop this crush in the first place? Wait, do you mean in the game or do you mean like in real life? Ellie loves moon dumplings, yes. Oh, well, there ain't nothing else there. $13, okay. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm in bed. And then we go over to bed. Okay, that's the first time I've actually seen my character under the covers. And then I just look over and he's like, just staring in the sky. I thought they were gonna have the talk in bed. What's happening? The drummage. I hope they don't get crushed. So I can't wait to see how they react tomorrow. Wait, what? What? Wait. What am I looking for? Wait. Did she make me chocolate cookies for my birthday? Wait, is my birthday Blueberry's birthday? White Day? Wait. No, my birthday is on the 19th. So wait, what did she give me? Oh, that's cute. What if she gave me my cookies back? They're waiting for the storm to bring her children. It's like, well, if I leave this empty space between the two of us long enough, it'll be like Animal Crossing flowers where they crossbreed. Or cross-pollinate or whatever. Cross-hybridate. Hybridize. Or whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying. That was cute. That was cute. She's adorable. Alrighty. We don't. Yeah, we don't technically share the bed. I still sleep in the single bed, and Ellie has the double bed all to herself. I'm like, this isn't right. Cross pollinate. Yeah. That's how Ellie may be a nurse, but that's how she thinks babies come from. All right. Oh, I'm napping on the floor. Let's go one more day, so I can do a full 10 days of play. Why not? Why not? And it'll be the last day for the stream. That's how you can. She just wake up randomly like it's time. Alright, Ramirez, you have a good night then, man. Man, those flowers took 15 days to grow. My God, went for the one that's a baby. Thanks, game. With the lens flare eyes, exactly. All those days for 7 or 8 o'clock, it's all a ruse. Even if she was up at 8 o'clock and gets up at 6, that's only a 14-hour day. That's pretty short. Alright, now I gotta go and buy a crap ton of pet trees from Van. And maybe I can buy a new pet. Jealous of what? Oh. Fair enough, I didn't even think about it that way. They'd be like, I have a long day of being a nurse and helping people stay healthy and live good lives. While you over here, you work on the farm, run around town all day long. I need just 10 hours of sleep. I can imagine being a nurse. Even a small town nurse would be stressful. Ellie over here living the dream. Hold on. Put all those away. Part of me just wants to think Ellie just did not like the chocolate cookies that much. Part of me just wants to think that Ellie just didn't like the chocolate cookies so much that she just snuck them back in my backpack while I was asleep. She was so graciously offended by the cookies. Oh, Rem, how's married life? I need to go on such a new inspiration soon. Dude, he's butthurt. He's sad that I went to see someone else. You know, I'm actually super... Wait, what? Aw, cat! Aw, cat! Aww. Wow, you suck. $100,000 for 100 for 100? Jeez. Wait, what? Coincidence? I think not. Funny thing is, her original name spelling used to be Ellie with an IE. They changed it for some reason. I don't understand why. Can't copyright a character name. Especially now it's just a normal one. Especially when you own the created the character in question in the first place. This was always meant to be that way, and the localization team's like, nah. I'm really hungry. Exactly. I honestly love it. Look, if I got you married, I obviously know what you like. See, she's playing this game. I have to. What am I running around for? This little park area never gets used. I don't think. Maybe like 1 or 2 cutscenes I've seen. Okay, it's closed. Fantastic. I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. I'm sorry. Rand's really attentive, even to a guy like me. Rand reminds me of my little sister. Their smiles are exactly the same. Well, I was gonna say, dude, marry her, but then he said that he reminds her of her sister. Funny coincidence. What? But what if? Wait. Why did they not come outside? Hopefully they have enough time to eat. Ow! I just... They're spelled differently but pronounced the same. I don't know where that came from, but I'm like, man, I've been hearing this all stream. Ah, that always makes me trigger finger. The freaking bell ringing. Back to the wife. How many more do I have to do to get it? I really have to max it out to get more pets? Nice for ready for tasty time. What's the thing? Okay, I've done that. What should we another song? I mean, they have more. They have more. Like, they're randomized, and I could technically change the background music with the record player. Like, for example. I know this from somewhere. Yo, fish for breakfast. Alright, so now I think we're done for tonight. So I think what tomorrow's stream might be, I might do some Skyward Sword. It's been a little bit. Part of me also wants to just really finish Hyrule Warriors, but I don't know. I know people have been waiting for some more Skyward Sword. And where did I leave off in that game? Oh yeah, I just sealed Demise for the first time. Or the Imprisoned, my bad. Whoops. Anyway, so that's, I don't know. We'll probably do Skyward Sword tomorrow. That's what my intent is to do, but if, I change my mind, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go finish Hyrule Warriors. Who the heck knows? But anyway, the plan right now is Skyward Sword. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys. It looks like it's mostly Isolate that's still here. So, but the lurkers are also. Thank you for watching as well. I appreciate all of you. Oh, that's true. That's true. So I think we'll probably do Skyward Sword. So we'll do that tomorrow. That's the plan. And then after that, we'll see. I'll probably finish. Uh, I'll probably finish Age of Calamity. Okay, it didn't do it that bad earlier until time to leave. The Ancient Sister. So I think I'll probably finish Age of Calamity sometime, probably near the end of the week, like Friday or something. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Skyward Sword. Peace out, everybody. I'm going to head out and go make myself some late dinner. Bye-bye, everybody.